Alright, welcome back, y'all. It's ASKnowlin, and today we're going to be talking about distributing and combining like terms. Alright, let's take a look at our first set of problems. Okay, simplify the expression. We have negative 2 times x minus 5. Alright, first thing I always like to do is rewrite my problem, so I'm going to do that. Negative 2 times x minus 5. And we're going to be distributing in this problem. Distribution means to multiply. Alright. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to be, and what I forgot to do, I want to put a 1 in front of that x because there's really 1x. So when you distribute, it looks like this. Negative 2 times 1x plus negative 2 times negative 5. And that is a negative 5. Now, when I do this, remember if you multiplying and dividing, use your triangle, alright? So negative times positive, that's going to be a negative, and 2 times 1 is 2, so that's going to be negative 2x. Then we have another negative times a negative here. Negative times a negative, cover those two up. That's going to be positive, so that's going to be plus 10. Don't have any like terms. Here's my final answer, negative 2x plus 10. Let's move over here to our next problem. In this problem here, we have 3x plus 2 times the quantity of x minus 4. So when I rewrite this, I'm going to put a 1 in front of this x. 3x plus 2 times 1x minus 4. I'm going to have some distributing here. 2 times 1x, 2 times negative 4. So I'm going to go ahead and write that. 2 times 1x plus 2 times negative 4. Now, this 3x just comes down. Okay. Now I can go ahead and evaluate this part, start simplifying. 2 times 1 is 2, so that's going to give me 2x. And 2 times, positive 2 times negative 4. Use your triangle. Positive times a negative, cover them up. That's going to give you a negative, and that's going to give you negative 8. Alright, now I have some like terms right here, 3x and positive 2x. Alright, this is where we want to combine our like terms. Positive 3, positive 2, they're all alike. I have no zero pairs, so that's going to be positive 5, positive 5x, and negative 8. Final answer. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at our next set of problems here. We have 4x minus 6 times the quantity of x minus 2. Once again, we want to go ahead and rewrite that. 4 minus 6 times 1x plus 2. Remember, it's important that you put that 1 in front of that x as the coefficient, so when you get to solving your problems, you'll have a coefficient to multiply. We're distributing a negative 6 here to the 1x and to the positive 2. Okay? So it's going to be negative 6 times 1x plus negative 6 times positive 2. And the 4x just comes down. Alright? We have negative times positives here, so we're going to be using our multiplication and division triangle. Negative 6, positive 1, cover up your negatives. That's in your positives, that's going to give you a negative 6x. And negative 6 and positive 2, cover up positive and a negative, that's going to give you a negative again. Negative 12, bring down the 4x. And as you can clearly see, we have like terms that we need to combine here. Positive 4, negative 6, come over to the side, combine like terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 positives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 negatives. Get rid of your zero pairs. A zero pair is 1 negative, 1 positive. I have 4 of those. I have 2 negatives left over. So my final answer is going to be negative 2x and negative 12. Can't combine those because those are not like terms. And just real quick, like terms are the same variables and same exponents. Okay. This is an x term and that's a constant. They're not like, so you can't combine them. Alright. Over here, we have 3 minus the quantity of x plus 4. Two things we want to do here. We want to put a 1 in front of our parentheses and a 1 in front of this x. 1 goes here and 1 goes there. Now we're going to show that we're distributing this negative 1 to our 1x and to our 4, our positive 4. So negative 1 times 1x plus negative 1 times 4, bring down to 3x. And right away, I know I'm going to be doing integer operations with positives and negatives, multiplying. Alright, so I have a negative 1 times a positive 1x. That's going to give me negative 1x. I have a negative 1 times a positive 4. That's going to give me a negative 4. And I have 3x right here. As you can see, we have our like terms. We want to go ahead and combine those. Positive 3x, negative 1x. Combine like terms. Positive 3, negative 1. Get rid of your zero pairs. 2 positives left over, so that's positive 2x and negative 4. Final answer. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next problem. Alright. Next problem here, we have 10 plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 6 minus 12x. So first we want to rewrite it. And we want to add ones wherever we need to. We can put a 1 right here in front of the x. And that'll be it for that problem. Now we want to show that we're not dividing but distributing. And this is a positive 4 that I'm distributing to this 1x and to this positive 6 over here. Okay? So, come down to my next line. I have 4 times 1x plus 4 times 6. Everything else comes down around it. Negative 12x here. Positive 10 here. Bring the plus sign with it. Alright. Go ahead and simplify. 4 times 1 is 4, and that's going to give me 4x. This right here is going to give me 24. Remember, keep bringing everything else down around it. Alright. This one's a little bit more unique than the last couple problems because we have 2 sets of like terms here. I have a positive 4x and I have a negative 12x. Alright. So that's going to be combining like terms. Now, with these two here, we have a positive and a negative, and the saying goes, like signs add them up, different signs subtract. These are different signs, so I'm going to subtract here. Alright. Different signs subtract. Keep the sign of the larger number. Okay? So, we're going to do 12 minus 4, which is 8. And since the 12 is larger, it's going to be negative 8. So that's going to give us a negative 8x. Alright? Now, we have 2 other like terms. Positive 10 and positive 24. Once again, like signs add them up, different signs subtract. That's a positive 10 and a positive 24, so those are like signs. So we're going to do what? We're going to add. Alright, 10 plus 24, that's 34. It's going to be positive 34. And that's our final answer. And we're done. Okay? Let's take a look at this next one. Alright. We have 5 minus 2 times x minus 3 minus 4x. So rewrite it. 5 minus 2 times, and then we're going to make that a 1x minus 3 minus 4x. Okay? We're distributing once again, and we're distributing this negative 2 to this 1x and to this negative 3. So negative 2 times 1x plus negative 2 times negative 3. Bring down everything else around it. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and evaluate, and I see that I'm going to be multiplying negatives and positives. Alright. Negative 2 times positive 1, that's going to give me negative 2x. And a negative 2 times a negative 3, that's going to give me a positive 6. Bring everything else down. Now, as you can see here, we have some like terms that we need to take care of. We have a negative 2x and we have a negative 4x. Combine like terms. Like signs, add them up. Different signs, subtract. Well, these are both negative, so that makes them like. We're going to add. 4 plus 2 is 6, so that's going to give us negative 6x. Okay? And we have another pair of like terms. Positive 5, positive 6. Like signs, add them up. Different signs, subtract. These are like, so we're going to add. That's going to give us 5 plus 6, which is 11. And since they're both positive, that's going to give us a positive 11. And there's our final answer. Alright, let's move on to the next and the last problem. Okay, our last problem here says simplify the expression 2 times the quantity of 4x minus 3 plus 3 times the quantity of x plus 4. I'm going to, of course, rewrite this and add in my coefficients of 1 if I need to. And I see that I need to right here, so that's 1x. Now I want to go ahead and show my distribution. 2 times 4x, 2 times negative 3, 3 times 1x, 3 times positive 4, 2 times 4x plus 2 times negative 3 plus 3 times 1x plus 3 times positive 4. Alright, I see I have one integer operation. Still going to use my triangle. 2 times 4 is 8, so that's going to be 8x plus 2 times negative 3. Positive 2, negative 3, that's going to give me a negative 6. Plus 3 times 1 is 3x. Plus 3 times 4 is 12. Alright. Now we have some like terms that we need to combine. Positive 8x. Positive 3x. Like signs, add them up. Different signs, subtract. These are like signs. So I want to add 8 plus 3 is 11, so that's going to give me positive 11x. Now I have a negative 6 and a positive 12. Like signs, add them up. Different signs, subtract. Well, these are different because that's a negative and that's a positive, so I want to subtract. And I know 12 minus 6 is equal to 6, but since the 12 is larger, that means our sign is going to be positive, and that's going to give us a positive 6. Final answer. Alright. Well, I hope that helped out somebody out there today. If I did a good job, let me know. If I did a terrible job, let me know. You know I'm always trying to get better. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Adios.